Welcome to the second edition of oil extraction from local pears. Now, after having washed the pears, put it in a pot. When you must have put it inside your pot, boil hot water. You boil your hot water, make sure that it boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Pour the hot water inside the pot of pears. After pouring it inside the hot pot of pears, you cover it. You cover it for a while, just to allow it to soften like the one we normally eat. Like when you want to eat pears, you cover, you check it, then when it's softens, you eat. So you cover it for a while. Then when the pears are softened, you sieve out the water, the hot water. You sieve it out, pour it away. So when you sieve out the hot water and pour it away, you now add cold water. After adding cold water, you use your hand and remove all the seeds, the seeds of the pears, the hard seeds. You remove all of them. Then use your hand and smash it or crush it. After smashing it, or if you can still use blender to blend it, but for the sake of people that don't have blender, you can do it with your hand. Not everybody have access to blender. That's why I do it in the African way. You know that in the olden days when we were in the village, there was nothing like blender. These things are new things that come to us. So I'm following my mommy's format. Then there was no blender, so she will use hand and crush everything, and it will still give you the smoothie. So after making it into that pastry smoothie, you add another water, just enough to make it boil. Then take it to your stove, your gas, your firewood, whatever you use to cook. So you take it to there. Allow it to boil for at least 10 minutes. It will boil very well to expose the oil, to unlock the oil. Wherever they are deposited, the oil will be unlocked. So after doing that, when you must have allowed it to boil, you bring it back to your preparation table. So after bringing it back to your preparation table, you put it inside the bucket or whatever you are using, but I prefer transparent bucket so that we see what you are doing, because at the end of the day you will understand why I prefer transparent buckets, or a short transparent bucket. No need for translucent or opaque something. Don't use opaque things, so that you will see the layers, because it will help you to extract the wherever the oil might have been deposited. That is the size, the oil likely size that you will see oil. So when you bring it back to the bucket, you now pour enough cold water. Pour enough cold water. Stir it very well. Stir it very well. Stir it very, very well. Then cover it. Allow it to stand. If I do this thing in the morning, I'll go to work, so it will stand. In the evening, I'll return very late, so I will finish the process the next morning. So what I'm saying is that I will allow it to stand for overnight, but you may not necessarily allow it to stand overnight if you are in the house. If you are not going to work, if you are there 24 hours, you can still wait. When it must have settled, you cannot do whatever you do. So when I allow it to stand, coming up in the next morning, you see that notice two layers in the bucket. You notice two layers. The upper layer is where the oil is. The down layer is ordinary water. So tomorrow we do again.